Hi everyone, it's Jen Judkins with Wilmington Public Schools, and I want to share with you how you can share a Google form. And right now I'm in the Google Drive view. To get here you would need to be logged into your Google account, and you will select Drive along the top menu from google.com. So I'm in the Google Drive, and here you should see all of the documents that you've either created or have been shared with you. And in this case, I'm going to click on an existing form that I've previously created. You'll notice the forms are designated with a green icon. So I'm going to click on the form, and what surprises people is when they click on their Google form, it takes you into a view that doesn't look like your form at all, but instead is the data collection spreadsheet for your Google form. You can, from here, get to your Google form, but I just wanted to point out a couple things while we're here in this view. For example, if you wanted to share the data that you've collected with other people, then it's from this location that you would click your Share button. And when you do this, you can share the data that you've collected. Again, this is not sharing the form, but instead sharing the data that you've collected. So from the Share view, what you'll be able to do is you can click and save and share this link. You could email that. But be aware that you need to make sure your permissions are set correctly. So right now, this link for sharing, anyone that has the link can view the file, which is what you want. You really don't want anyone changing the data, so you just want them to be able to see it. You can add people's addresses, or you can just copy and send them the link. Again, this is for sharing the actual data from your form. Now, to share the form link so that either students could take a quiz that you've created, or you could create a survey that you want to share with colleagues, any of those sorts of things, you'll need to go to your form that you created. So you're going to click on Form, and I'm going to go to Edit Form because I want to be able to first see the form questions and make sure there's no changes I want to make. It's here that you can hit the pencil button to edit the actual words that you have in your form. You can move questions up or down in order for your form, and remember to add items, because you once you've added the first couple questions, you're going to actually need to hit this Add Item button if you wanted to add more. So from here, what you're viewing right now is the form editor page, and I know this because I have the Add Item and other choices along the top. This is different than a live form. You might recall that in your form you picked a theme that maybe has a particular background. That's not seen here because we're in the form editor. To view the live form, at the bottom of the form editor screen, you'll notice a black bar, and it will have the View Live Form button, which I'm going to click, and this brings me to the view that others will see when I share the form with them. So this shows it with the theme incorporated that I've chosen. So from here, this is the link that I need to share with people who want to be able to view the form and complete it. So here I'm going to copy this link address. Now you'll notice this link address is really long, so you can either copy this link address and share it in your, let's say, your website address or your wiki page, wherever you're sharing links with students or staff. And what you can do is you can either paste this whole link in, or I actually recommend hyperlinking text, which means that you'll type in, something like "click here to view our survey," and you can highlight those words and click on the hyperlink button or insert link button that would be available to you on your web page. The other thing you can do is, if you want to share it by just writing it on the board for students or staff, is to go to a website that will allow you to shorten the web address so that it's more easy to share, because certainly you can't share something this long. So great website to be able to do that is called Bitly, and it's written as bitly.com. So Bitly is a website that's free. It does not require that you create an account, although you can. And when you're in Bitly, you right at the top of the screen, you have a choice to paste a link to shorten. So I'm going to paste in that link, and I'm going to hit shorten, and it will give me a shortened link, which is much easier for people to copy. Now you can even create a customized link, which maybe would be easier for people to copy, because here you might have a little difficulty with this because, for example, the letter L and capital I look very similar, so this may be a little difficult for people still. And you can, within Bitly, customize your links. So in order to customize the link so that the link is something, for example, like bit.com/Wilmington quiz, you would have to join, although it's free, and then you can create a customized link. So that's a way to shorten your link address. And hopefully that answers all of your questions regarding the tasks that you have for creating a Google form.